Welcome to Hanson Holt. This train is about to depart. Hello everyone and welcome to Hanson Holt. In today's video we're going to look at the conversion kit for a Mark II aircon coach by PH Designs.
Okay everyone, so if you've seen our previous video where we used the PH Designs set to convert an Airfix Mk2 brake coach into this 9702 network rail DBSO, we also, when we ordered that kit, that conversion kit, we also ordered the conversion kit to produce another network rail departmental vehicle, which is 977997, and that allows us to convert a standard, well in this case a first class open Mark II coach into a network rail Mark IIF radio survey test coach. Now I think Hornby did produce or have produced a Mark IIF radio survey test coach, the same vehicle, but it's not cheap. Looking at one here in a model shop online, it's $49.99. Not sure if that's representative or if you can buy it cheaper. But the PH Designs fret is pretty cheap. Not sure exactly how much we paid for it, but it was one of those things I just added onto the order and just thought, oh, that's okay, we can convert another one of these Airfix Mark II coaches, which we talked about previously. I'll put the link in the description to the previous video so you can have a look. There's two videos actually. So it's quite a small set of parts on a little fret that measures about say 6 centimetres by about 3 centimetres, and what you get can be used to convert the coach. So you can see here we've got a number of window blanks and we've got this grille. The grille is the only part that's relatively fiddly. The window blanks are very easy to install. You just cut them off the fret, just file the edges down and glue them in place over the top of the windows. I found when I did the DBSO that you will need to use like a razor saw to just cut out the raised windows from the plastic window inserts. So you can just get the saw in like that and just cut these out, and then it allows you to fit the windows behind it. So this is much easier conversion set. So if you're dabbling with photo etch or dabbling with one of the PH Design sets for the first time, don't be like me and start with the DBSO, because although that's arguably a more exciting project because it allows you to run a test train with only one loco instead of shelling out on 2 locos, probably better off dipping your toe in the water with something like this. As I said, the grill on there is the most fiddly part, but actually if you follow the instructions and take your time, it's not that difficult. Just allow the glue to set for each of those individual slats on the grill and you'll be absolutely fine. So the next steps for this project is to, this body shell is just balanced on here, just pop the body shell off, give it a bit of a rub down, and then it's into the Hanson Holt spray booth where we'll give it a coat of primer, check for any blemishes, make sure we're happy with it, then we'll just have a bit of a coat of white as an undercoat, and then a coat of yellow. I think I mentioned in the previous video I used Tamiya and Mr. Colour paints in my airbrush, but I think last time I decided to just buy a pot of Tamiya, I think it's gloss yellow I started with, and I just added a little bit of red until I got a colour that matched the network rail colour. So I've already got a pot of paint mixed up for that, and then I think I used a pot of Mr. Colour medium grey paint for the roof. The most time consuming part, obviously after you've sprayed the yellow, you then need to mask the orange stripe that goes along the top of the coach, and then mask that and paint the roof. And it is well worth doing the orange stripe because I think it just adds that little bit of extra detail. And then we'll add that to the Hornby Mark II. I don't know what those brake force runner coach that we've bought, so DBSO is a home conversion with the PH Designs kit. Then we'll have the brake force runner, let's say the Hornby coach, and then we'll have this, which is the 977997, which is the radio survey test coach. Yeah, next time you see us, we'll have the primer on and we'll take a look and see how this is looking. Okay, right. We've just been out to the garage to apply a coat of primer. So as you can see, giving that a good coating, it's looking pretty smooth. You can just about see the line between the blue and grey paint on the coach. But we're going to give it a coat of white undercoat before we apply the network rail yellow. But you can see everything's looking okay so far. As you'd expect, the PH Designs window blanks fit really, really well. Absolutely no problem with those whatsoever. And on that side too. So that's going to look great. So I said, really, really quick conversion this one. I will need to go and cut the windows out of the glazing before I refit that. And I have lost one of the corridor connectors, so I'm going to have to either find it or think what to do. Any suggestions if I don't find it before we finish this video in the comments section, because I can't seem to pick up spare parts very easily, but I'm sure we could if we looked. So yeah, next video you see, I'm going to spray the white and then spray the yellow, so next time you see this, hopefully it will match the rest of the network rail train that we've got here. Okay, so last time around we had this primed. Since then it's had a coat of white just to undercoat. It's obviously yellow being not that opaque, needs a bit of white underneath to just bring out the colour. I've then painted it with my own pre-mixed concoction. It's a rough approximation of network rail yellow. So start off with Tamiya X8 gloss yellow, just added a little bit of red to warm it up a bit because the network rail colour's a bit warmer than the Tamiya. And then you can see, hopefully if that will focus, yeah, we've masked off the orange line around the top of the coach. Don't actually know what that's called, cheat line, go faster stripes. And then masked over that and sprayed the roof with whatever Guns Mr. Colour semi-gloss grey that I had lying around. So the net result is that it's got quite a glossy finish to it. Next step, we need to just mask off the ends and spray them black, refit the corridor connectors, and then just do little details like the door handles. But it's looking pretty good. So I might actually pop this back on the chassis and give it a quick run around the layout, see what it looks like. And obviously we need to add the network rail decals as well. Okay, so we just popped the body back on the chassis quickly. No windows, no decals, nothing like that done, but looks the part so far. Got the DBSO there, which is the PH Designs conversions on the radio coach, and then the Hornby coach at the end. Just noticed actually the Hornby coach has got nice painted details on the bogies, so I think I'm going to need to do the other two to match that. But yeah, it's looking like a pretty good little network rail train. Quite happy with that. Okay, in the last video we painted the network rail coach yellow and we're starting to work on some of the details. We're pretty much there now, so this has been a really quick project. I only really started it, well, fixed some of the windows a few weeks before I started filming, but really only done over 2 days. So you can see there, decals have been applied now. Just done a little bit of painting on the axles, haven't done the springs yet. May get to that. Haven't found the corridor connector, so on that side, so that's still missing. But that one's in place, so that's okay. So yeah, this is all ready to join our network rail train now. We'll give it a bit of a run around the layout, see what it looks like.
my dad has done a absolutely amazing job on this kit, making this Mark II, what's it called again? Coach.
Yeah, radio survey thingy.
Radio survey coach. It looks really, really good. The window blanks are perfect. Paint match is literally perfect. The roof looks incredible. Decals are applied perfectly. The right number is on there. And yeah, it just looks incredible. I highly recommend this kit. The person who you buy it from is absolutely lovely because he saw my 2 videos I made on a DBSO and so made a really nice comment on the video. So I definitely recommend this kit.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the description to where you can buy the conversion kits from.
And he doesn't just do network rail coaches, he does different conversions, loads of different ones. Highly recommended. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.